Hey guys, Enchanting Gaming here. We're about 2 weeks out from Lorcana's Wild Unknowns being released at LGS's and 3 weeks from everywhere else. Also, Ravensburger has put out all the cards from the set for us to see. So I'm going to look through the epics, enchanteds, and iconics and just give my opinion on them. Starting out with the epics, we have Woody here. Now, the epics overall have been real meh. I mean, nothing to write home about. Just like the last three sets I've been with the epics, they're all kind of just average, I guess. Nothing super great. And the trend's just continuing here with that. Now, in my opinion, they should probably add another rarity into Lorcana just to help with that pack opening experience. And I think that's going to be important when all the people from Pokemon Land start coming over. They're used to having better pack opening experiences. And when they experience this kind of dryness in Lorcana for getting hits, since it basically is an enchanted every 96 packs, an iconic every 2,000 plus, and even the epics aren't amazing for their hit rate either. Probably like every, I don't know, 12 packs or something. It's kind of just like you need more. You need a little more, hype added into that pack opening. And moving on here, we got Rex, the one that I wish could have been an iconic along with Slinky Dog. Really wanted those two to either be iconics or enchanteds, but they did not get either of those. We did get Rex as an epic. I guess he's probably one of the more better looking epics, though I might be biased on that just because I like Rex a lot. There were actually a bunch of Madrigal, epic and enchanted cards than I thought there would be for this set. Kind of crazy. Mirage. When you play this character, if you have a super or hero character in play, you may draw a card. All right. Then Edna mode, kind of same thing. You get the super here. Whenever this character quests, your super characters get +1 lore this turn. Doc, for all you Dwarves fans. Buzz, nothing special here. Donald Duck. Yeah, I mean, just the art's not the greatest. And this one's fine. Got our three brothers in the background. Lyle, another kind of whatever. Mr. Incredible, same thing. Daisy Duck. It's all just kind of just average art for the most part. Kita, okay. Bruno, whenever this character quests, you may remove all damage from chosen character. It's actually pretty decent. Minnie, they got it in Japanese for some reason. Pocahontas, now this is one of the better arts for these epics. Actually, really liked her art in Winter Spell for the Enchanted and the Iconic as well. It was real nice. Incrediboy, yeah. 3 arrows, here's your meta card. Deal 2 damage to chosen character. Then you may deal 1 damage to another chosen character. Pair that with the iconic Merida. Yeah, that's going to be used and seen a lot. Moving on to the Enchanteds. It was crazy to me. There were 3 Toy Story Enchanteds. I literally thought like half the Enchanteds were going to be Toy Story. So I was bummed out that they only had 3. It was just like, what what the world? Now, the art on these Enchanteds are, still spectacular as they have been. Continuation from the amazingness of Winter Spell, where literally basically all those Winter Spell cards could have been the iconics. They were all so similar. So yeah, we got Jesse here. Nice card. Isabella again. Buzz and Woody together, just not as iconics. Like, grief already. Oh, I don't know what. Where are they staring off to the Pizza Planet location or something? I don't know. Like, what are they? I don't know. That I went with this art for the card for having Buzz and Woody together. I'd have done something more cool, like having them driving around on the RC car, something sweet like that. Frozone. Another one of those, if you have another super character in play, he may exert chosen opposing character. Louisa, another Madrigal. Kind of not bad art. I like the tapestry. A little nice difference. The aliens, here's another nice card. This is probably my second most favorite of the Enchanteds. Let's see. During your turn, when this character is banished, return another character named Alien from your discard to your hand. Not bad. Cheap card. Milo Thatch. This one's my third favorite. Got Kita in the background. Decent looking card. Now the Atlantis, it kind of actually ties in with the whole set, I would say, just with the wilds unknown, and you're in the movie, they're going to Atlantis and it's all just unknown, so kind of similarity in that, just the adventure. The Family Scattered. This is another good card. Chosen opponent chooses 3 of their characters and returns 1 of those cards to their hand, puts 1 on the bottom of their deck, and puts 1 on the top of their deck. Expensive, but play that. That's powerful. Jack Jack. That's funny. And my favorite, the Leviathan. Oh, it's just like bad A to me. That's why I just love that. Mr. Incredible and Zipper. Like, this was so just out of left field to me. Like, it's a sweet card. Definitely want this one, but man. And he's actually not bad either. Whenever this character quests, he may add his defense to another chosen character's attack this turn, and he's got 6. Kita, I don't know if I care as much for this look of her, but it's fine. What else can I do? So. Oh, then with that Leviathan card too, that was all 10s on that one. It's gonna be. There was some card you could pair. Which one was it again? Was it this one? No, this is with the robots. Whenever this character quests, return a robot character card from your discard to your hand. Then you may play or shift a robot character with cost 8 or less for free. Yeah, he's a robot, so pair that. Or no, he's at 10 though. So yeah, he can't. So he cost 8. Miss Incredible, Elastigirl. Touch the Sky. Move a character of yours to a location for free. Then draw cards equal to that location's lore. Now onto the iconics. Now, this is a good looking card. I like they put the aliens in the background too. But I mean, like I've said before, without Woody being the other iconic, I don't know that I'd even have put Buzz as an iconic. It just seems weird. I think Buzz and Woody just need to be paired together, just like you got Mickey, Minnie together, and other IPs too, where you just have to pair them together, like Mike and Solly in Monsters Inc. It's just kind of, I don't know, a bummer seeing only Buzz, to be honest with you. And finishing off with Merida, cool card, to be honest, but I don't know. With it paired with Buzz, it's just like whatever. Now, people were saying the reason Woody was not put in as an iconic was because they thought everything would be too hyped up with a Buzz Woody iconic pairing. And I'm just looking at what Merida does here. Whenever one of your action deals damage to an opposing character, deal 2 damage to that character. And then also when you play this character, you may return an action card named 3 arrows from your discard to your hand. And it's like, that's a powerful combination. You play 3 arrows, play this character, play your 3 arrows. It's just powerful. And originally, I didn't read the text when I looked at the iconics, and I was thinking like, okay, Buzz is going to be what everyone wants for sure. He's going to be something that costs way more than Merida. But then after finding out Merida is playable, she's going to be meta. She's going to be in decks of those players that like to bling them out, which is kind of crazy. Ravensburger makes iconics playable since the collectors and the investors already want the iconics. Why are you making players want 1 to 4 copies in their decks? And now those copies, since they're being played, there's a chance they get damaged. And now you're removing that many potential tens from the market. And now all the other Meridas that are 10s are going to get to increase more in price due to that lesser amount of 10s there would have otherwise have been. So it just like, I don't understand that. There's just no reason to me to make an iconic playable, but they did. Now, closing out, I just want to take a look at the previous set, Winter Spell, and look at the Enchanteds. And now the iconics I want to talk on first. I think Wilds Unknown's iconics are a little bit better looking than Winter Spells were. But in terms of Enchanteds between the two sets, I think they're pretty even. Winter Spell had a lot of good ones too. Eeyore, Angel, Scrooge McDuck, Pocahontas, Belle. A lot of these are neat as well. Even though I do think a lot of the Wilds Unknowns are pretty good looking too. So I would say it's kind of a draw between the sets. And yeah, with that, guys, what do you think of all these new cards in terms of Enchanteds, especially? Are you happy there were only 3 Toy Stories in them? I was surprised, super surprised by that one. But yeah, I don't know what their plan is, really. Are they going to release in the Monsters Inc. set more Toy Stories? Or what set will they start throwing more Toy Story Enchanteds in? I feel they should have put a few more in this one at least, but I guess it is what it is. With that, I'll catch you guys in the next one.